and this coach just had a very
A great chapter to begin.
Let's go! Still on his feet. Slip the tackle. 20, 15, 10.
And welcome to another edition of East LA Sports Team Productions of the High School Game of the Week, covering the Roosevelt Rough Riders from the Eastern League. And they have come just south towards into the southeastern part of the city. And we are in the beautiful city of Southgate at their home stadium. And they'll be taking on, of course, the Southgate Rams is their nickname. And it comes on the 15th day of October. 2021, a beautiful day here in Los Angeles and surrounding communities like Southgate. Temperature climbed up to 91 degrees right now at kickoff. We are probably, I'd say, at about maybe the 70-degree mark. And we're just trying to give you the field conditions, the temperature, and the feeling of being in the fall, although it feels like we're in summer. So again, climate change continues to show us different things, but nonetheless, it's time for Friday Night Lights. Here in Southgate, California, we bring you our production crew, producing, directing, and doing all the filming and videography, Mr. Frankly Robles. And to my right, our student production assistant from Roosevelt High School, and he's our statistician, Ricky Sementhal, and yours truly, Rico Cabrera Sr., doing the play-by-play and the executive producer. We're getting set for a big, big matchup here. Roosevelt Rough Riders in white, and we have the Cardinal numbers and the gold helmet with the insignia of Boyle Heights on their side of their helmet. And to my right, all red with gray numerals and red helmets with black piping on their uniforms. And that is Southgate. So we're set to go here. The opening kickoff should come from number, let's call it 23 or 43. The Rough Riders have interchangeable numbers for their jerseys. Let's see who we have approaching the ball there. Looks like number 18. And we're going to check out number 18 for the Riders. And let's see here. And again, they have, two sets of numbers. So number 18, I believe, is going to be, let's see here. Yeah, Gabriel Gomez. Gabriel Gomez. Thank you very much to my production assistant, Ricky Sementhal, for shedding some light on that. And let's see if we can get you the receivers here for the Southgate Rams by number. That's number 2 and number 4. And number 2 is going to be, let's see here. Number 2, Alex Renteria, and number 4, Terrianta Taylor. Kick is up, it's good. And we're underway now as the Rams will take first possession. So they're going to get the first drive of the game, first possession. And that was a fairly decent kickoff. We apologize for not covering that. We were trying to get you the kickoff returners for the Southgate Rams. So bear with us. We are here seated roughly at the 50-yard line. And lower than usual, but nonetheless, we're going to have to press for the noise levels here and bring you our play-by-play. Okay, in red, we have the Southgate Rams at quarterback. We're going to get you his name, and that's going to be James Camacho. And in the running back, it's Tyreek O'Neal, number 3, number 4, Terry Mount Taylor, and number 6, Jason Temple. Those are the backfield members for the Southgate Rams. 1st and 10. Let's call it from their own 30. Roosevelt again on defense. And here we go with Camacho. High snap. Takes it. Heads right. And he gets brought down there. Down on the bottom of that pile. Number 9 for the Riders, Alex Arroyo. And let's give you some of the starters for the Riders on defense. Number 5, Jared Andrade. He's back in the lineup. Number 3, Eddie Herman over here at the corner. Number 9, let's see, number 9 is in there, Alejandro Arroyo. And then we have number 2 on the far left. That would be Julian Quesada. In the far deep corners, we have number 10 and number 1. Number 1 is James Cortez. Number 10, Carlos Velasquez for the Riders. Here comes the Rams. Oh, Andrade in on the tackle. Spotted his man and brought him down for a gain, a positive gain of a few yards. And let's see here. Let's call number 9. And that's going to be Isaiah Espinosa. And it's going to be a first down for the Rams. And let's see, we're going to bring you some action here. And we're trying to get some light here to shine on our, can't get it out here, but there's a flashlight in that. And we're going to shed some light better for us to view all the numbers during the game. So here we go. Southgate, 1st and 10 after 10-yard first down mark. And lots of men in the backfield. He's going to air it out deep. And it's caught. And Herman unable to contain on the big passing from Camacho. He found his man, number 4. That was Terriant Taylor. And that was a 60-yard unofficial, we're going to call that, for the Southgate Rams drawing first blood. And it comes at 10-17. So Southgate up on the board real quick. A 60-yard touchdown pass. And again, we're unofficial in our call here. And coming in for the point after touchdown is number 50. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So 7-0 real quick here for the Southgate Rams, and give credit to number 50. That's Brian Contreras, who gets credit for the point after. So special teams now will come on to the field. And let's see for the Riders, who's going to come out here. 7-0. First possession is going to be for Roosevelt. And so Southgate under head coach Eric Torres, no stranger to Roosevelt. And played some high school ball there, coached a little bit. And now he's here full time at Southgate as a head coach. So he is ready to go, has his men in alignment here on special teams. And let's see who's going to be kicking off. That's Contreras again, number 50 for Southgate. And back to receive. Let's take a look. We've got Julian Quesada, number 2. And there is Johan Alfaro, number 8. On the short receive, there's Carlos Velasquez. He's got it at the 40, 30, still up on his feet, 40. And then knocked out of bounds right in front of us here at the 50-yard line. So a good return on the kickoff by Carlos Velasquez. Last week, an electrifying 75-yard touchdown run for Velasquez. So let's see what the Riders will do here. And we'll try to give you the defense here for Southgate. We're going to go right down on some numbers that they gave us for the Rams on defense, trying to set us up here and bring you both sides of the team. Okay, here we go. Riders, double wing formation. Here they are. James Cortez at looked like there's movement by Southgate at the left end, and that's going to draw a penalty. Minor penalty against Southgate. Looks like it's going to be offsides. There's a referee in the white hat cleanly signaling Southgate for the infraction. 1st and 5 for the Riders. And let's see how Southgate matches up here on defense. We'll give you as many as we can after the next play. Roosevelt out from their huddle to the line of scrimmage. Herman, number 3, on the right wing back. Arroyo right behind Cortez as a fullback. And it goes to Herman. Oh, broke through, has found a seam. And then he's going to be brought down by number 6 for Southgate. And let's give you some of their starters. We have number 20 is Javier Rodriguez. Number 50 is Brian Contreras. Number 56, Marlon Abarca. Number 14, Leonardo Contreras. Number 9, Isaiah Espinosa. Number 5, Jeremy Anderson. Number 6, Jason Temple. Number 2, Alex Renteria. And number 3, Tyreek O'Neal. Number 4, Terriante Taylor. Let's see where they mark that ball. It's going to be the 44. Oh, look out. And here goes Andrade. He broke some tackles down at the 30, 25-20. And down, let's see where he's going to be spotted at the 5-yard line. Big run for Jared Andrade. Welcome back, Jared, as his teammates are saying. And there you saw a big 35-yard rip-off over right tackle on the wing, double wing back formation. And Jared Andrade saying, I missed a couple of games, or one game, and then the bye week. And now he looks like he's running well, but the injury was to his right arm on the elbow. And he had a strain on the nerves there, and it blew up and swelled up, and now he's back. Here we go. Red zone for the Riders. Cortez, handoff, going over to his fullback. That's Arroyo. And he's dragging tacklers with him. Looks like he's going to be short of the touchdown. Actually, they're calling the, where's the down marker? It's first. He's at the 12-yard line. He hasn't moved yet. So we're seeing some confusion here where the side judge is not signaling to the chain gang. Okay. Looks like it's now going to be marked 2nd and 5 for the Riders. They break huddle. Andrade at the right wing back, Arroyo fullback, number 9, and number 3, Herman's over on the left wing back. Clock is about ready to run. They're still running, and there was Andrade in motion. He sets back. Snap. It's going to Herman. And does he find room through his blockers? Yes, there's a seam, but he's going to be a little short. We can't really tell where that ball is going to be marked. And here's the down markers. Look, they're out of sync. It's still showing first down. The referee hasn't looked over to his right to indicate whether it's correct or not. Showing first down, but hey, we're just calling it as we see it. First and goal, but the goal mark, the chain gang is right in front of the goal line, about 3-yard line. So a little confusion over there. Cortez. Snap, pitch. It's going to be Quesada's sprint over to the touchdown. Julian Quesada comes at 7:29. And we'll give it about a 5-yard, unofficially 5-yard run by JQ. Julian Quesada, 7-6 now. Let's see what Coach Parral is going to send in for the point after. Eddie Herman, number 3 in. Quesada got some speed. Give him some room, and he could give you big, long gainers at any time of the game. Cortez surveys the defense. Cortez on the snap. Inside trap to Quesada. Looks like he's going to go for the 2. Cuts back, and he's in. +2 for Julian Quesada, so he gets the full 8 and gives the Roosevelt Rough Riders a lead here in the first quarter. 7:29 left. And we have ourselves a 1-point game here with the Roosevelt Rough Riders answering back on that drive, thanks in part to a big return by Carlos Velasquez. So special teams come back out for the Riders. And we'll try to square you away here now. Number 4 is Taylor for Southgate. Terriante Taylor on the far side. And on the near side, number 2, it's going to be Alex Renteria. First time we've seen Southgate, so we're going to get used to the numbering on their jerseys and try to not look down so much on our starting lineup chart. Here we go, kickoff. And it's going towards Renteria. Picks it up. Coming left. Oh, good tackle in there. No, he broke the tackles. Our bad there. My bad on the missed call there, but it certainly looked like his forward motion had been stopped. But he broke through that line of tacklers and kept going for another 10 yards. Ball's going to be marked roughly at about the 41-yard line. This is an LA City section, LA Unified School District and CIF all together here in terms of the schools that are being represented, and particularly for the Eastern League, both are members. Roosevelt coming in with a 5-2 overall record and 2-1 in league play. Camacho, handoff. Oh, he's going to go nowhere. Big tri-player sack in there quickly for the Riders, number 55. We believe that's Butron for the Riders. Okay, loss of 2 there. And here come the Rams again. Second possession of the game for Southgate. There is Camacho, looks to the right, passes it out there. And let's see, we missed the read on that. Pass is intended for, let's see, number 6. Was that an interception? Okay. Pass was complete to number 6. And that was Jason Temple. Let's see where they spot the down marker at about the, first and 10. No, it can't be first and 10. Down marker is not in sync, so it's only showing 1. So we apologize for the confusion. And the flags are going to be thrown on the play there. Let's see who it's going to go against. Keep our eye on the referee in the white hat. False start on the offense, a minor penalty, 5 yards or less. Second penalty against Southgate, or is it the first? Second penalty, minor penalty in a row. Riders again coming in from Boyle Heights, part of East Los Angeles, California. And of course we are coming to you from Southgate, California. And the Rams break the huddle. And there is number 1 in the red, that's James Camacho. He's the quarterback. Man in motion, handoffs, coming around for a sweep. Number 2 has it, and then, looks like he got hit and hammered there. Ball's got loose. Oh, look out. The Punisher, number 50 for Roosevelt, along with 55. And give credit for a turnover caused there by the defensive coverage there. Number 50, that was Alejandro Ibarra, along with number 55, Daniel Bitron. And the Riders now take over after a fumble by Southgate. First and 10 for the Rough Riders. And coming at, let's say, the 42-yard line of Southgate. Fumble. And Riders now in a double wing formation. Pitch, here we go, right, left. And let's see there. Getting piled up on was Julian Quesada. So on that possession here, fumble by the Rams. And recovered by the Roosevelt Rough Riders. They're in good position here now field-wise. Fresh legs always in there for the Rough Riders at wingback. And we'll give you the front line here for the Riders. We'll give you their starting offensive line in just a moment. In motion was Hermando. There was some movement. Fingers go pointing. And let's see where our official is. He's working on the far side. So we'll have to remind ourselves to look down there. And let's keep our eye on the crew chief in the white hat, consulting with his crew there. Here comes the signal. And it's a false start on the Riders. Minor penalty on Roosevelt for offsides, or minor, They're going to get moved back to the original line of scrimmage, or maybe a yard or two further. So again, we're going to be at a loss here without the down marker in working order. Ball spot at the 46-yard line for Roosevelt in white and gold. There's Herman. Oh, he went left, cut right, misdirection, came back the other way and got some good positive yardage. In there on the stop, number 6. And we're going to give you that player as a Taylor, we believe. Temple, Jason Temple, number 6 for Southgate. Yes, we're correct. He's at one of the linebacker spots. Quesada, right wing back. Arroyo at fullback, number 9. Pitch to Quesada. JQ got rid of, Brockish at the 40, 30, 20, 15. He can get brought down from behind. Inside the 10-yard line. Julian Quesada's on fire. He got some blocks going from his left side of the offensive line, and lo and behold, it produced a big hole in the gap. And then it was up to him to put the burners on. As we told you, he's got plenty of speed. And he was very, very strong on his wheels as he followed Daniel Cuevas and Ibarra along with Butron and Reyes on that left side. Here we go now, inside the red zone again, deep. Cortez, quarterback, pitch. For Andrade, tried to stand him up. He did, but then he falls back. But they'll give him his forward progress to see where they mark that ball, probably at the 5-yard line. You're watching Southgate versus Roosevelt High School in an Eastern League matchup. As we enter now, this is the 4th game of the league season. Roosevelt returns home next week to play Bell in their 5th game, and then the final game of the league will be against, of course, Garfield Bulldogs for the East LA Classic done just before Halloween on October the 29th, and the site has been determined to be East LA College. East LA College, we repeat. So that's just down the road, and all the things connected to the Classic will be in play as that week starts. Spirit Week at Roosevelt and at Garfield. So timeout is going to be taken by the Roosevelt Rough Riders. We'll be back in a moment. Okay, we are coming back as the Roosevelt Rough Riders on their 2nd possession of the game. And they have at least maybe 4 first downs in their ball control of those 2 possessions. And now they're coming back for more, basically because given good field position after a fumble at the 40-yard line. Now they're knocking on the door for another scoring opportunity. Cortez barking out the signals. Quesada went left and cut back right. And let's see, is he in? There he is. Another touchdown at 2:07. Coming just at the 2-minute mark. We'll give him a 3-yard run for JQ. Julian Quesada. Touchdown number 2 for him. And he could have a very big night tonight. The way he's been running and carrying that ball. Good blocking as well. Beautiful football night here in the fall for Los Angeles, California. And we're in the city of Southgate, a small suburb to the south of East LA. Cortez on the pitch. And going in is Johan Alfaro. And that's going to move the score now. 8-8 is 16-7 in favor of the Roosevelt Rough Riders. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene. And Roosevelt Rough Riders special team is out there. And back to receive will be number, let's see, looks like it's 2 again. It's going to be Renteria and Taylor. But set to kick off. Let's see who it is here. Gabriel Gomez, number 18. Okay. Gomez cues it up, tees it up. And we are all set. And there is a kickoff. Looks like a squibber. It's been touched. And then he's falling on it to cover himself. And the ball. That was number 8 for Southgate. That's Joseph Sanchez. Special teams for the Rams. So they trail here. And let's see, we have Quesada with 2 touchdowns, and we have Quesada with 1 2-point conversion, and Johan Alfaro for the other 2-point conversion. And that gives a total of 16-7 in favor of the Riders. Okay, here we come now. Camacho, he wants to go right, follows the blockers, and then he's brought down by Joel Morales, number 7. An assist there by James Cortez, the quarterback, but he shifts over on defense to cornerback or sometimes strong safety. So Riders coming off of a bye week, and just the week before that, on October the 1st, they lost to Southeast. The Jaguars came in to Rough Rider Stadium and put on a big show there, and coming out with a 50-30 win. But this is now the 15th. 2 weeks later, Camacho in tight formation. Oh, Rough Riders just diving on the pile. Make sure it doesn't go far. And that goes down as a gang tackle. Number 32 is in there. And that's let's give him his credit there. And let's see where he is. 32, yes. Well, along with number 50 for the Rough Riders, it gives to Alejandro Ibarra. 3rd and 4. Let's see what the scoreboard is reading. It's correct with 45 seconds left. The clock is running. Camacho with the runner in the backfield. Oh, goes over. Hey, look out. Riders come up with the ball. It's a takeaway as number 3 unable to handle the snap. And a turnover, another fumble recovery for the Riders as Tyreek O'Neal couldn't handle it. Mishandle on the handoff, or it wasn't even a handoff. It looked like he just never caught it. And again, here come the Rough Riders. They'll take the possession, and that starts them on another drive here for a possession. 3rd drive of the game. And let's see what the Riders will do here now with 34.4 seconds left in the quarter. They put up 2 scores already. There's a whistle on the field. Let's see what the crew chief does. And it's going to be a timeout charge against Southgate. So there is a scoreboard right there reflecting the score in red, 16-7. And there's 34.4 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's going to be Roosevelt ball here when they come back. And we will come right back to in a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene. Okay, we are back, ready to roll here. Rough Riders are back in business again, this time at about the 30-yard line after the fumble recovery. Cortez, pitch. Velasquez trying to squirm through an opening there. And he may have picked up a couple of yards. It sealed off real quick. And he couldn't do much there after 3 or 4 big red jerseys blocked the path that was in front of him. Coach Parral sending in plays here. Riders look like they're very confident as the clock winds down here. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and now we're going to see the end of the first quarter, and the teams will be changing sides. And while they do that, we're going to step away for the next 12-minute quarter coming up. This is East LA Sports Scene. Roosevelt Rough Rider football, and they're liking the opportunities that have been presented to them. Turnovers and takeovers have hurt the Rams here in the first quarter, and now we begin now to play in the second quarter. Roosevelt to our left, heading to the western end zone. And White Hat, the crew chief, are looking over at the Roosevelt. And now it looks like there's the correct down marker, or seems to be working. And that'll bring up about 2nd and 7 if it's true now, with the correction of the down marker now showing the right down. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Roosevelt, Cortez calmly calling signals. Herman, oh, he dropped it. Herman, ball still loose. Oh my goodness. And a change of possession, a fumble by the Riders to give the ball back. Oh, they were on a drive there. And it's going to bring out the Southgate Rams offensive unit. That was fumbled by Herman. And that is at about the 31-yard line of the Southgate Rams. They're going to put the ball in play here now. Joe Camacho at quarterback. He's got a running back in there to block. And here's Camacho. He's going to keep it. He's got room. He's going to try and get outside. Cuts in. Oh, he broke 3 tackles. It's still going. And then Andrade. Oh, my goodness. A touchdown saving tackle by Jared Andrade. But what a move there by Camacho right here at the 40-yard line. He faked right. And the players went there, and he kept going straight up and almost ran out of bounds. But finally, Jared Camacho and Coach Parral, glad to have him back on defense as well. That's roughly, we'll call it a 40-yard pickup by the quarterback, Joe Camacho, basically on his own. He just got to the outside, the tight end did a pin block on the linebacker, kept him out of the play, and then Camacho just showed some good speed. And Southgate, they're going to be at, let's call it the 30-yard line. And let's see what the referee in the white hat, the crew chief, signals a first down. And anyhow, it's going to be Southgate ball. And as running backs for Southgate, again, we have, penalty against the Riders, major. Oh my gosh, so it's going to be down inside the red zone. So something's going on out there with the defense. And they are called here for possibly excessive roughing after the play was over. It's going to bring up now first and let's call it first and 4 at the 14-yard line, so they have an opportunity to get down to the 4-yard line for a first down. Let's see how the Riders respond to this. There's Camacho again, pitches it. This time he catches the toss, and that was Tyreek O'Neal. T-Y-R-E-K, O'Neal, just like Shaquille's last name, spelled the same way. And there we have Terriante Taylor, number 4, Alex Renteria, number 2. And let's see where they mark it. Second and the C at the 4. He made the 10 yards, so it's first. It's first and 10 from the 4. First and 10 from the 4. And we're now in the second quarter. Here's Camacho under standard set. Gives it to Taylor. Let's see, it looks like he scooted in from the 3-yard line. And that comes at 10:56. So, touchdown. And it's now 16-13 in favor of the Roosevelt Rough Riders. As Tyreek O'Neal got the call. And it's about a 3-yard run, maybe a 4-yard. Here's Contreras coming in for Southgate. Brian Contreras for the point after. There's a snap, kick, it's up, and it's good. So the PAT is good for 1 point, and now we have ourselves a 16-14 ball game here. And there's going to be special teams coming on the field to take over. We'll be back in a moment. This is the Tilly Sports Scene. Okay, 5-4. And here we go now. Contreras ready to come on to the ball with the approach. And it's going to go line drive. Oh, touched and goes out of bounds. Alfaro couldn't handle the line drive. And it's going to be first and 10 for the Riders, roughly at the 20-yard line. So far, a pretty good game offensively. Both teams with 2 touchdowns. The only difference, of course, Roosevelt going for the 2-point conversion and was successful both times for a total of 16. And Coach Eric Torres going for the standard point after on the kick and for 2 touchdowns, and that gives them, of course, 12 and 2 for 14. Here we are now, first and 10 for the Riders. Another possession for Roosevelt. Here is Cortez. Behind him, Arroyo, number 9 at fullback. Wingbacks possibly can break a big gainer at any given time. Quesada gets the call. Trying to get outside. Still going. Oh, on 30, 40, up to the 50. Oh, my goodness. A great piece of running there by Julian Quesada. We thought he was stopped. Let's see if there's any flags on the football field. We don't see any at the back of the line of scrimmage. Did something happen on downfield? Personal foul. Oh, this goes against Southgate, possibly for excessive roughness as he was ridden out of bounds. So here comes a major penalty against Southgate. And that's going to give the Riders excellent field position here at the 40-yard line. First and 10. Another first down for Roosevelt. Give them about five. So they break the huddle. Here they come now. 10:35 clock is running. Roosevelt up by 2, 16-14. Second quarter play. Quesada on fire tonight. Almost near the 100-yard mark already. Here's a pitch. Velasquez, he went left, came back right, and the door slammed shut right on him. Back to the line of scrimmage only. And let's see, slow to get up is one of the linemen. He might have got himself wrapped up in the, looked like his ankle might have given away with the poundage that was laid on him there. Number 32. 32 is the player down. You see Southgate taking the knee in respect for the fallen warrior. And let's see what Roosevelt will do here to try and get him some first aid. They take the knee, and it is number 32. We're going to step away for a minute and try to find out the identity of the injured player for Roosevelt. This is East LA Sports Scene's high school game of the week. And here we are. We are back now. We find out that the injured player, or temporarily injured, was 32, Jonathan Cervantes, and he was involved in another play on defense as well. So here we go, Riders. Oh, whistle again. Let's see what the crew chief will do in the white hat. He's looking over to indicate to the down marking crew. He wants it to set there at 2nd and 10. No gain by Velasquez on that carry. Velasquez can play at the tight end spot or in the wing back. He's on the right wing back as we speak here for Cortez at quarterback. Quesada in motion. Pitch to Quesada. Oh, still going. Whistle sounds after he picks up about 5. Julian Quesada leading the Riders in total yardage thus far. He's going to be very close to compare notes with Jared Andrade, who has missed the game because of injuries. So we will hopefully at the next game have the current stats for the Roosevelt Rough Riders at next week's Bell game. Bell. Okay, here we go. Actually, he only gave him credit for 2. It's 3rd and 8 for the Riders. Pitch it goes to Herman. Cuts back. Oh, and he is going to be piled on by Southgate, but he picks up some positive yardage. Not enough for the first down. 3rd and 5 coming up. Looking at Southgate's defensive line, we've got to give credit to them. Javier Rodriguez, Brian Contreras, Marlon Abarca, Leonardo Contreras, Isaiah Espinosa. On the front line at linebackers, you've got Jeremy Anderson, Jason Temple, Alex Renteria, and at the cornerbacks, Tyreek O'Neal and number 4, Terriante Taylor. Riders come up to the line of scrimmage, roughly at about the 35-yard line. And Herman, inside trap, comes Andrade. And he's going to be short, but that was the intent, to go on the underbelly side on the inside reverse from the left wing back to the right wing back. And there is the stoppage of that play there. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Southgate. 16-14 to score. Second quarter. 7 minutes and 57 seconds left in the period. So the Rams, all red with the black piping, and on their helmets, SG, the insignia for the school and the team. Here is Camacho. Camacho to the second man throw. Look out, Taylor. Oh, he went right, then left. Look out, down to 20, 15. He's going to be run out of bounds or no? What a tremendous run by Tyreek Tate. Check that, number 3, Tyreek O'Neal. Tyreek O'Neal picks it up where he left off after the touchdown. He roughly went about 60 yards. First down for Southgate at the Roosevelt. Should be within the 5-yard line. And that was a huge play. Again, unofficially for our call here, because we cannot give you the exact spotting of the ball, but a 60-yard unofficially run by number 3, Tyreek O'Neal. And that has Southgate knocking on the door and trying to go ahead here for the second time. The dog pile goes forward. Let's see where they're going to stop it. He's going to be short just a little bit. Oh, now they whistle. Touchdown. Touchdown. And that comes at 7:03 in the half. So let's see what Coach Eric Torres does here for the point after. Will he go for the single or for the 2-point? No, he's got his kicker out there, Contreras. Let's see if he wants to make it a perfect 21. Players are set. Oh, it looks like it's blocked. No good. Good. It was blocked. So the score is going to remain 20-16 in favor of Southgate. as the PAT was blocked partially, we believe. Okay, we'll step aside as special teams come on for both teams, Roosevelt in white and Southgate in red. Here. Contreras, number 50 on his jersey. He's going to be out there ready to kick off. Quesada along with Alfaro. And it's going to go to the far side. Quesada has it. Looking for a blocker. And he scoots into the middle of the field at about the 42-yard line. He's brought down. 1st and 10 for the Riders. Special teams doing their work. And again, you can tell from the noise, we're just in front of the percussion section for Southgate, right behind us, just to our right. Trying to raise the level for Spirit as it's, is it still Spirit Week? We think the pink is still going on. Okay, all right. Riders at the 42-yard line. Quesada, number 2. Arroyo, number 9. And Andrade, he got the fake. See, it's going to go to Arroyo. Fullback straight up the middle is going to get positive yardage. Let's see where they move the chain marker or the down sign. Gain of about, let's call it 4 for the Riders. 2nd down coming up. Let's call it 2nd and 7.5. Riders be throwing over center. Looks over to his left tackle. Gives him a message. Cortez. Pitch to Andrade to the left. He's got room and he's going to bring it up here right in front of us. Oh, and they're riding him out of bounds at about, let's call it the 40-yard line. Big gain there on toss left. One of Coach Paral's favorite plays, toss left or toss right to the wingback who has got some blockers in front of him. He does the rest on his direction of which direction he wants to run, whether it's straight ahead, left, or right, but he has the option given to him by that play call. 1st and 10 again for the Riders. Just another 1st down. Add that on. We're keeping track of the statistics from here. Herman back in at the left wing, Andrade at the right wing, Arroyo at fullback. Oh, it's going to be a minor penalty on Southgate. Encroachment or offsides. And that's going to be marched off there by the field judge there in the middle of the field. Sets it down at about the 36-yard line. 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, but 1st and 5 due to that penalty. Again, coming to you from the 50-yard line approximately at Southgate High School. On their playing field inside their stadium. Good angle here for us. Cortez. Herman, pitch, goes right, then comes back left. And then from behind, brought down on a great pursuit by number 55. And let's see if we can find him as an added player. Okay. 55, that's going to be Dylan Sarate. Give him credit. Dylan Sarate spells it with a Y. D-Y-L-A-N. 4:44 left. Clock is running. 2nd, and let's see where the down marker is. 2nd and 3 for the Riders. Daniel Cuevas is the right tackle. They usually run behind him. Oh, look out. And Quesada picks it up. Straight arms one of the defenders. And then, oh, my goodness, ridden way out of bounds. No flag there. My goodness, but a bad handle on pitch to Quesada. Usually he's very reliable, but that also happened with the Rams. So turnabout is fair play. The Riders push back. It's going to bring up 3rd and let's call it 12. Loss of about 10 on that play there. But the Rams give their linebackers a great pursuit. And the Riders, again, staying on the ground for 100% of their plays. It's been all on the ground game. They have not attempted a pass. 4:13, the clock was stopped when he went out of bounds. Here's Cortez now. Inside trap it goes to Alfaro. Alfaro from the right wing back takes it up for a few yards. It's going to bring up, let's call it, where is the down marker? 4th down. Or was that a 4th down play? Or this is a 4th. 4th and 9 for the Riders. For the Riders up on the front line there, you have number 50, that's Alejandro Ibarra. 55 is the center, Daniel Buitron. 56, Osman Cerezo. 13 is Andrew Oliva. And we have Ben Salinas, number 80, at tight end for the Riders, giving you some of the mentions here to the front line for their ball carriers. So here comes the 4th down special teams unit, but they're going to call timeout, and we'll come back in a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene's coverage of Roosevelt travels to Southgate for an Eastern League game. We'll be right back after this. Okay, back to punt for the Riders. Nolasco, number 23. He's going to need to measure himself here, make sure he gets that punt away cleanly and deep. Back to receive. There's a number 3 or 4 back there. We can't see his number for Southgate. And they want to keep it away from Tyreek O'Neal. Let's see if it's number 3 back. No, it's number 4. It's going to be Terante Taylor, number 4. And there is the kick, sailing down to the middle of the field. Good bounce there for the Riders. And Oliva downs it down there roughly at about, let's call it the 3-yard line. Good punt by Nolasco. So special teams doing very well tonight in most of the game. However, there's been some breakdowns. And we know that can happen on any night for any team and at any level, whether it's high school or Pop Warner High School, junior college, or in the pros. A number of factors always come in on big plays during the game. Okay, here come the Rams. Deep in their own territory, Camacho at quarterback out of the shotgun. Riders are going to need to set their sights on the running back. Camacho dropping back. Airs it out, and he's got a reception. Riders there to gang tackle him. In on the stop is number 11, that's Reed. And number 2 was Renteria for Southgate. Gives credit for the reception. Gain of about, let's call it 4 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5. O'Neal looks like it's him at the back and behind Camacho as a running back. Renteria is over here in the slot as a receiver to the right. Camacho gives it to Taylor again, blasting left. Look out for the speed. Can he turn the corner? No. He'll be stopped, but he picks up some yardage. Over there in on the stop was Cerezo, number 56. Quick no huddle offense here for the Rams. And let's see if he has come out enough for the first down. And there's a whistle stopping play. Looks like he might have gained enough for the first down. They're looking at the chains, and they're going to have to bring the indicator out. 1st and 10. So Taylor picks up yardage on that carry, adding to his total yards for the night. Camacho over the middle. He's got a receiver on a slant in the middle of the field. And that looks like it's Renteria. 1st and 10 now again for Southgate. Just 2 first downs in a row. And we're in the second period of play. 1 minute and 28 seconds left to play in the half. And Southgate coming out from deep into their own territory. We believe that was originally spotted at the 2 or the 3 yard line. Camacho is going deep. Looking for a receiver. Oh, good coverage there. Double coverage there. No flag on the play. Nazir Reed and Carlos Velasquez covering. Let's see who that was. Can't get his number yet. And it's going to be number 6. That was the intended receiver for Southgate. That was Jason Temple. Pass incomplete. Clock stops with 1 minute and 11 seconds left to go in the half. Roosevelt, 20. Check that. Southgate 20, Roosevelt 16. If I gave the previous score, I stand corrected, but Southgate is up on top, 20-16. Camacho running back behind him. Camacho keeps it. Looking to go forward, and then he's going to be hit, dropped down there by 55, Boutron for the Riders. Yeah, he gets credit for the stop there. No huddle offense for the Rams. Clock is running inside of a minute now with about 50 seconds left. Camacho looks for maybe the deep receiver that might be able to get past the Roosevelt defenders. As Camacho looking left, he's going to air it out deep. And, oh, it's caught. Oh, look out. Are there timeouts left? That's the question. Pass was hooked up and completed to number 4. In double coverage again on the other side, Terriante Taylor. And that certainly will move the chains down there for Southgate. Another first down. So the yardage is piling up in the air with 33.3 seconds left in the half. Coach Eric Torres calling a timeout. See if he can line something up and put up another score before the end of the half. So the Riders staggering again on the ropes here on their secondary coverage. That was thrown nicely, and Taylor just went up his imaginary ladder and caught it, came down with it. And after the timeout, we shall see what we shall see. We'll be back in a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene. Blown by the crew chief. They want the players to come back and finish this off. But you got Camacho with radars. His sights are set on his receivers, and he gets them. Very nice balls that have been thrown by the quarterback, Joe Camacho. He's got Taylor. He's got O'Neal. He's got Renteria. Camacho, number 1, looking downfield to the right side. He's got a completion. Again, Renteria. No timeouts. Clock is running. Oh, there is timeout just to move the chains. Here goes Camacho. He's going to spike it. Puts it down on the. Oh! Did they whistle? Did they whistle? Ball was loose on the ground, and then there was no whistle. Now Southgate recovered that ball, and they're going to have it with 16 seconds. Looked like it was a free ball on the ground, but the Riders did not jump on it or smother it. It was left alive, and then Camacho reached down and picked it up. We'll be back in a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene. Okay, speed is up, and here we go now. A big, dramatic finish to the first half, and it's Southgate up on top by a score of 20-16. Camacho threatening with his weapons that he has at his disposal. There he is, looks over the middle. Oh, and just out of the reach, looked like it might have been batted. for Renteria. And the pass is incomplete. Clock stops with 11.4 seconds. Roosevelt Rough Riders secondary being tested very toughly here by the Rams. They see that they can move downfield via the air and the air raid express, as most offensive units will call it. Able to get downfield, and the ball's ready to go from the quarterback 40 yards down. Camacho looking left. It's going to be thrown up as a Hail Mary. And a flag. The flag got tossed. Flag got tossed. Let's see, are they signaling touchdown? Because the receiver is Terriante Taylor, number 4. Let's keep our eye on the crew chief in the white hat. Big, big signal here. Let's see, might it have been a push off by him against the defender. Pass interference against Southgate. That's going to be nullified. No score. 6.8 seconds left. Big break there for the Riders. Penalty against Southgate. Major penalty. Pass interference. We'll just put PI, abbreviating for pass interference. We'll look back on our statistics, and we'll be able to write a very good story based on looking at the entire type of statistic that are statistics that are measured. Okay, here we go now. 6.8 seconds left. 2nd and 22. No, yeah. They've got to get downfield. Camacho's going to air it out. Might be intercepted, and it is. And that is number 6. With the pick, Beltran Christian. And Camacho just underthrew it. Good coverage there by Chris Beltran. We've seen him doing good work all season long, as we saw that fabulous interception he made against Dorsey during that game where he batted it up in the air, but that was even more dramatic. It was in the end zone, and it denied Dorsey a touchdown. And that should finish out the half there. They failed to start the clock on that play. So, referee in the white hat says, no, half's not over yet. We give 2 more seconds. But it's a Rough Rider football, not Southgate. So they stopped the drive and they saved the touchdown. Cortez whistles are blowing. Penalty now. Let's see what the white hat is asking for here. And it's an illegal substitution, it looks like. Let's see what our signal will bring us here. That's a substitution infraction. We are correct. Hand on, the right hand on top of the heart. And there is the infraction with 2 seconds left. Here is Cortez, takes the knee, and that will do it. Okay, that should be the half. Now they're saying 1.5. Did the whistle blow? And let's see what the referee in the white hat's going to do here. Very strange ending to the first half. All he wanted to do was take a knee, but the clock did not start. So there is the half now, as both teams will go to speak with their coaches for the intermission. And as they go, we shall go as well. Come back in the next 15 minutes after the halftime intermission is over. So, Frankie Robles, our producer, director, videographer, and Ricky Siementhal, our statistician and production assistant, yours truly, Rico Cabrera, signing off for the next 10 to 15 minutes. We'll be back with the second half and the kickoff shortly thereafter. And speeding up. Here we go now. Ready to start the third quarter or the second half. Either way you look at it. 4 quarters. Southgate ready to kick off. Back to receive. Looks like it's number 2, Quesada on the right. No, on the far left. And here it goes. It's going to be where'd the ball go? Flags get tossed there, but the ball must have went out of bounds. Got a lot of smoke in front of us here by the cheering squad at Southgate, and they're managing to fill up the stands tonight. So a lot more people turned out here than at first, but this is the second half, so they got time to get ready for some good action here for these next 2 quarters. So Roosevelt in white gold helmets and gold pants and cardinal numbers. Quarterback just popped into the huddle, James Cortez. He's got the play ready. And leading the Riders out, 55, Daniel Boutron. And to his right, 76, Daniel Cuevas. Oh, just timeout's going to be taken by Southgate before we even start the third quarter. So let's look at that one here. It's very strange. That timeout could have been saved for later in the game if it gets close again. Okay, we'll be back in a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene. Okay, and we are ready to go now. They have taken care of the situation there for Southgate. And they'll have one less timeout towards the end of the game should that be needed. Anyway, back to the action. Cortez, the quarterback for the Riders, he's gone all the way. Oh, he dropped it. And a terrible way to start the third quarter play with a bad snap or a bad handle. Let's see if Cortez was able to reclaim the football. It looks like Southgate's saying they've got it, but we have an injured Rider down on the field. And just some confusion happening right here. And that was number 56, looking that he's down. And that would be Osman Cerezo. He's a right tackle or the right guard. We got to take another look at where he lines up. But everyone's on the knee here. Most of the players taking the knee for the injured player, the injured warrior. That's a salute to him, hoping that he'll be able to get back up and participate and continue on. And with that, let's see what we'll do here. They're still attending to him. So we're going to take a step aside here for a moment while they check out the injury to Cerezo. Okay. And the result of that official timeout to attend to the injured player was very positive as he got up on his own. Did number 56, Osman Cerezo. And looks like he may be able to come back into the game. So here we go. Everything has been reset. We have had the start of the third quarter now officially underway. Here come the Riders. Cortez at quarterback. Has a man in motion. Let's see who's got the ball. And it was Eddie Herman, number 3. And he picks up, let's call it 4 yards. Actually, it was a 1st and 15. There was a penalty given to Roosevelt somewhere in all that discussion. And now it's going to be 2nd and 11. So give Herman 4 yards credit on the carry. So starting the second half here, we've got possessions here for the Riders to start the third quarter. And then we have, let's see, we'll follow them on first down and see if they are able to complete one. So here we go. Handoff, pitch to goes to Andrade, broke a tackle, and then gets drilled by 2 Southgate defenders, but he bowled his way forward for some positive yardage. Injured player down there from Southgate. And we can't see his number. So official again has stopped the play to check out the injured player. He's being attended to right away by the medical unit. So with that, we'll take another break and come back after the official signals the start of the game. Okay, we are now speeding back up on to the video of our game here. That was Renteria, who got shaken up on that play, number 2. And he's been a very, very big player here for the Southgate Rams tonight. Make no mistake about that. And that is Alex Renteria. There we go now. Riders in possession. And they give the ball to Arroyo, the fullback. And he tries to struggle forward for some big yardage and doesn't get much. That's going to bring up 4th down for Coach Paral. 4th and about 4. As we're just underway here, 10 minutes left in the third quarter of play. East LA Sports Scene on scene here, Productions. East LA Sports Scene Productions. Bringing you high school football Friday Night Lights 2021 season. And it is Roosevelt in white taking on Southgate in red. Back in punt formation goes Nolasco. And back to receive, number 4 is Taylor, Terriante Taylor. And Roosevelt ready to kick. Nolasco's got it, boots it to the right side of the field. And let's see where it goes. It's heading out of bounds at about, let's call it the 40-yard line. Good field position for the Rams. They're going to spot it at about the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for Southgate. They lead by 4, 20-16. And let's see what Coach Torres does with his quarterback and his running backs. Camacho, number 1 at quarterback the whole game. You've got Tyreek O'Neal, number 3, who lit up the cheering section with a huge 65-yard run that put him down there for the scoring that gave him the lead. So here we go now. First possession of the half for Southgate. Camacho hands it off. Up the middle again. With lots of room goes Taylor. Check that, O'Neal. Tyreek O'Neal picking up positive yardage on the ground. Coach Torres here looking to mix it up by the air and the ground. 9 minutes left in the third quarter. Eastern League game here. Both teams have 1 loss. I think both teams have 2 wins. Handoff again. There was a sidestep, misdirection by the ball carrier. And let's see who that was. Number 3, O'Neal. Gets stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Got a new player in there for Southgate, number 9. Let's see if we can pick him up on the roster. That's Isaiah Espinosa. He's on offense now. Isaiah Espinosa. I also have another running back that's seeing action here. Oh, good stop in there by the interior lineman. Big number 78. 78 for Roosevelt. Give him credit for the stop. I almost want to say that that is Danielle Cuevas, but I'm not sure. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. For the Southgate Rams. Renteria's in the slot, number 2. O'Neal right behind Camacho out of the shotgun. And over on the left side is Taylor, number 4. Looks like he's in a wingback position. He gets the carrier. He's a carrier here, broke loose. He went to the nicely brought down from behind by Andrade, but that was a a Roosevelt-looking type of a play as he ran out of the slot or the wingback position. Let's see what the referee calls here. It's going against Southgate. And let's see what that signal translates to as he put his hand out from the chest. And on our signal chart here, let's see what we can pick up. Okay, still trying to find that particular signal. Anyway, it looks like it was a 10-yard penalty. And anyway, the Rams retain possession. And that's going to go down as an illegal shift charged against Southgate for a penalty, minor penalty. Double wing formation shown by the Rams. Pass downfield. Oh, way behind the intended receiver, but Nazir Reed giving coverage one-on-one. And going downfield was number 13. And he's a new player inserted into the game by Coach Torres. That was Malachi Russ, or Ross, R-U-S-S or R-O-S-S. Want to be sure that we've got it correct, but it looks like R-U-S-S, Russ. And there's also a new player coming in at number 36, but we do not see him on the chart. Okay, Rams in punt formation. And there's a snap. It's a fake. Taylor, he wants to go left. Can they get him? Oh, he's going to be brought down. Oh, a bad play there by Southgate. It was broken on 4th down, and that gives Roosevelt tremendous field position here. They're going to take over on downs. So a broken play there on a 4th down play, and Coach Torres gambled on there, and it backfires. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Roosevelt at the 37-yard line. So let's see if this revives the Rider offense to get it into gear a little bit more. They trail by 4 points, 20-16. A very critical game here for both schools in Eastern League play. It could have a bearing on the playoffs as well. So here come the Riders. Cortez. Close backfield formation with Quesada in motion. And goes through to the first ball carrier. Looked like that was Arroyo. Yes, it was. He went up and through the defense. Picked up good yardage. Very positive on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and let's call it 6. Gain of 4 for the big fullback, Alex Arroyo. Check that. Let's give him credit on 6, 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that carry by the fullback, the senior fullback for the Roosevelt Riders. He comes in at 210 pounds. Okay. Up to the line of scrimmage they come. Quesada, number 2. You can see his number. Arroyo in the middle at 9. Pitch comes to Quesada. He's had a great first half, but here he's going to get nothing. Whistle sounded and the ball popped loose. Ruled down on the play. So that's going to bring up another 3rd and 4 for the Riders. Stalling out with their offense after a great first half, put up 2 quick scores in the first quarter, and then it's been shut down by the Southgate Rams on defense. So let's see who's calling the timeout. It looks like it should go towards Roosevelt, but they have not indicated the timeout has been charged too. So both teams have come to the sideline, and with that, we'll take a step to the side. This is East LA Sports Scene. Ready to go. The timeout has been terminated. It's over. Riders now 3rd and 4, a long 4. Velasquez in at wingback on the left side. He's moving, tiptoeing, has the call, and he is still going. He's going to be close to the 1st down. And he picked up a good block at the line of scrimmage and then veered out to the right and towards the sideline. So it's going to be a 4th down, and let's call it 1. A big play here for the Riders. They trail in the game again now. It's very important to understand that. So they need to keep their drive going. And let's see what Coach Aldo Paral has sent in for the Riders on a big 4th down play, 4th and 1. They'll need to maintain possession to knock back on the door of scoring opportunity. And there is Cortez. The pile moves. Looks like he may be, oh, check that, Arroyo. Arroyo got the call. And looks like he has made it over the line for the 1st down. And a good call there by Paral, Coach Paral, going with his big fullback. So they maintain possession on this drive, and we give them credit for the possession on this time around, right? So the Riders, again, showing about their 4th possession of the 3rd quarter, for the 4th quarter. I mean, up until the 4th quarter. Here is Cortez, pitches to Andrade, found a seam, and then turned upfield for a few yards at least. Positive carry for Jared Andrade, returning back to the starting lineup after suffering an elbow injury. And that was against Huntington Park. And seems that he has been given the green light to come back 100%, going both ways, offense and defense. Herman comes in, number 3, along with Alfaro, number 8. And on the big right side is 76, Daniel Cuevas, and Ben Salinas, a tight end. Here's Cortez. Herman in motion. He gets the call. He gets thrown down by big number 56. He just wrestled him, threw him to the ground. And that was Marlon Abarca. And he said, "Come here, Mr. Eddie Herman, I have something." He wrapped him up and threw him down. Full view of the stands and all the fans here. And speaking of fans, the Dodgers, how about that? Dodgers winning the National League Divisional Series. They play tomorrow, game number 1 in Atlanta. So go Dodgers. The city is awakened now as they are in a World Series stretch drive. Okay. Oh, movement somewhere in the line. Let's see what the side judge will rule. False start going against the Riders. Minor penalty on Roosevelt. And we spotted a player in there that we don't have a number. We're going to see if we can pick him up for you. Okay, escapes us, does not have it. So here we go now. So Southgate survives the Roosevelt possession there. And there he goes. Look out. 36 is on the move. He's a big package. Looks like a fullback. First and 10 for Southgate on that play. So good running play designed there by Coach Torres for his running backs, and that picked up huge yardage. Ball's out at the 35-yard line now. First and 10 for the Rams. Handoff over left tackle. Look out, that's O'Neal. He's brought down from behind by Salinas. A good ankle tackle, but he picks up enough for the 1st down. Oh, there's a penalty. Let's check that. Major penalty holding against Southgate. Major penalty for the Rams. That run will be nullified. They'll have to come back. Big break there for Roosevelt. The Rams running backs are hitting those holes there in a timely manner because the big front line, the big tackles, the big guards there for Southgate. That's Sarate, Abarca, and we've got a few more that we're going to get you the correct pronunciation of their names, but they have a lot of blockers up there. Brian Contreras is there as well. So we'll be back in a moment after the third quarter is over now, and both teams will change sides. So we'll be back in a moment. This is East LA Sports Team. Okay, we are rolling now here, ready to bring you the fourth and final quarter. Southgate in possession as we go from right to left now. Pitch to O'Neal. No. Still going is Taylor. And brought down there with a great tackle by Beltran. And that's going to be, he picks. Okay, Taylor on that sweep. Terriante Taylor, his first name, Terriante. And Tyreek O'Neal have been showing their value as running backs and sometimes as wide receivers. Here we see Taylor out to the far left. Andrade has on him man-to-man coverage to start from the line of scrimmage. Then in the secondary, Nazir Reed, number 11. Full house formation. And coming to his left is nowhere to go. Arroyo stacks him up. And that was number 9 for Southgate. Yeah, and that's going to be Isaiah Espinosa. Oh, and player goes down here for the Riders. At 58, it looks like an ankle. They're putting their attention on his ankle. And we are rolling again after a lengthy timeout on the official's part for the injury. Osman Cerezo, 56 for Roosevelt, has gotten to his feet and has off of the field. So back to the action we go. Southgate in possession. Dropping back, Camacho looking to his right. Tries to look for his receiver. He got him. Oh, he got away from Gonzalez, from Velasquez. And number 2 was right there at the right time to make the connection over the middle. And that was Alex Renteria. He was busy in the first half, but has resurrected himself here in the second with that catch. 10:40 left in the game. Southgate with another first down. Camacho flanks to the flanker, number 6. He's got room. Still going. And he's going to be rolled out of bounds after Velasquez missed him. But, and we've got number 20 coming up a little limp for the Rough Riders. That's Morales.
First down for which team?
And let's see what happens here. There's going to be a penalty. Uh-oh. The penalty is going to bring that play back. That was to number 6, who knew exactly what to do with it. That was Jason Temple. Major penalty against Southgate as well. So here we go. The ball's at the 40, let's call it the 45-yard line. Let's see where they mark it with the down marker. 1st and 15 for Southgate. Joe Camacho, quarterback. He's got a running back there with him. Airs it out here over the left side. Complete. In traffic. Reed was a covering man there for Roosevelt. But Terriante Taylor coming up with another big catch. They get half of that back. It's going to be second and more than half back. They got 2/3 of it back, so it's going to be second. And let's call it 5 or about 5 for Southgate. They're on a drive here. Camacho at the controls. Camacho takes it. Runs over right tackle. And finally got brought down there by Beltran. and Arroyo. Another first down for Southgate. They're adding on the yardage and the first downs. Clock's moving with 9 minutes left. Critical game here for both teams. Roosevelt coming in as a visiting team to take on the Southgate Rams. Coach Aldo Paral for Roosevelt and Coach Eric Torres for Southgate. Been a very, very close game. After the first quarter, most of the points were put up then. And here is Camacho again. Oh, he's elusive. Getting loose and out of bounds as he's piling up yardage out of the quarterback shotgun formation. He knows what exactly he's going to do, but the defenders are giving him opportunities to gain some speed before he's brought down. And the clock stopped with 8:31. Let's see if they've made a first down or not. Yard marker is showing 2nd and 1. The Rams are on a mission here, looking to be inside, and now they are inside the red zone. And there is Camacho, claps his hands, looks left. He throws, overthrown. And, by a couple of yards out of the outstretched hands of the receiver, or the intended receiver. That was a Terriante Taylor. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. 8 minutes and 27 seconds left in the game. Southgate threatening, trying to put up some more points and advance the margin of separation. Right now it's only 4. 20-16 in favor of Southgate. Camacho is going to go left. Doesn't worry about blockers. He says, I'm going. And he dives in over left tackle. And let's see, did he get it? Is there enough for yardage on that? Yes, they do give Southgate another first down. Fans are starting to feel some possibilities of a touchdown or at least some type of a score. We've never seen the kicking game from Southgate, so we don't know if that's there for field goals. But it could be a possibility. 1st and 10 from the 16 or 15-yard line for Southgate. Huge possession here. Camacho out of the T set. Handoff. Look out. Going over left tackle was O'Neal. Picked up yardage. 5-yard minimum on that carry for Tyreek O'Neal. And Southgate trying to exploit that middle there, the vulnerability of the Riders. Wherever they see that, they're going to at least try for penetration. And thus far, they've been successful both in the air and on the ground. But barely with the 4-point lead, 20-16, 7 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game. Camacho, fumble, look out, Arroyo. Whoa, big play. Big play there. Are there any penalty flags? And we see none. There are none. And it's going to be a big turnover brought by Alex Arroyo. So a fumble recovered by the Riders, giving them a breather. Now they're going to have to show what they can do here with possession. As Camacho got maybe a little too anxious on that play. And Alejandro Arroyo blitzed in there and was successful in recovering that loose ball. So the Riders dodging a bullet here. And let's see if they can put up a drive here. Let's mark them down for another drive possession. Let's see if they can add up some first downs here. Cortez with the ball. And he gave it to the deep I-back formation for Herman. He's not going to get much. Just too crowded in there, too bunched up. A lot of big linemen for Southgate and for Roosevelt. And the defenders for Southgate, Marlon Abarca, Leonardo Contreras, Isaiah Espinosa, along with Brian Contreras and Javier Rodriguez. Riders break the huddle. Here they come. Not much gain on that play, so 2nd and 10. None at all, no gain at all. Let's see what Cortez does here. Andrade steps into the I-back deep formation. Here is Cortez on a keeper. Oh, nothing doing there. Nothing at all. Renteria, number 2, takes down number 1. The Riders unable to string anything together. And Cortez now ran out of his left shoe. He's going to need to put that back on quickly and get back in the huddle and start the next play because the clock is running with 5 minutes and 35 seconds left. Southgate 20, Roosevelt 16. They're on the right hash. Here come the Riders a little bit closer to us here for our camera work. Andrade on the right wing. Arroyo at fullback. Cortez waiting. And it goes to, let's see, is it the fullback? No, it's Quesada, number 2, dragged down, but after a big first down gain. Oh, penalty here. Thrown late. Let's see what the field judge is going to call here. Oh my goodness. It's going to go against the Riders after they pick up the first down. Oh, that is really going to hurt Coach Paral. As that play there is going to be wiped out. Huge disappointment there for the Riders. So from a first down to, let's call it a third down. They have the down marker saying first down, or did first down count and then it came after? So we're going to try and bring you that signal by the referee there. It shows 1st and 10 for the Riders. Cortez taking his time on the call. And there is Andrade still driving, still going forward, picks up good yardage. And let's see where they spot that. 2nd and about, let's call it 3. And that last call was unsportsmanlike conduct, non-contact foul. So something must have been said to one of the players, or the referee heard the language on the field and whistled that major penalty on Roosevelt. Cortez, clock is running. Hand off to Andrade. Andrade trying to bull forward. He does. He's going to get the first down. Question is now, will the clock be an ally for the Riders, or will it be the enemy? They've got a long way to go. They're at the 30-yard line of their own 30-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for Roosevelt. Let's see what the strategy is going to be by Coach Paral, trying to keep it all the way towards the end of the game. And should they score, leave not much time left for the Rams. Should that be the scenario? But here we go. Double wing back formation. Pitch coming right. He's not going to get through the barrier that was set up for him. That was Quesada. He's got running room up into the line of scrimmage, and then when that hole opens, he's got to get through it. If not, the defense will stop him from getting any further yardage. So Give and take there, 2 or 3 yards at a time. But more importantly, they've still got enough. Let's see, 40, let's see, 50, 60, maybe 65 yards more for the touchdown. 2:45, the clock is moving. The Riders in possession. Arroyo at fullback. Andrade at right wing back. Oh, look out, fumble. The ball came out of Quesada's hands. Oh, my goodness. Looks like Southgate had more players around the ball. But it looks like it was saved and rescued. Looks like it might have been number 80, Ben Salinas. So the Riders living dangerously here. As Quesada got stride, it was in stride. The ball just popped out of his hands. So dodging bullets right now for the Riders. And we got third, and let's call it a long 4. Oh, connection to Andrade. Oh, and Alfaro makes the connection on a big wing-back option. And he found Andrade, who scooted from his left side on the tight end, down and out. And Alfaro found him, number 8 to number 5, 1:58 left. Big play. Timeout going to be taken by Southgate. First down for the Riders. Let's see what they can do here now in the last basically 2 minutes of the game. We'll be back. Okay, we're ready to go. Riders on the storm as they're now at the 40-yard line of their opponent, the Southgate Rams. Pitch, here comes Quesada following his blockers, and then he's wrapped up. Looks like that was number 5 for Southgate. And that's going to make it a 2-yard gain for Quesada. But that was number 5 for Southgate. Got credit for the stop. That was Jeremy Anderson. Cortez, a quarterback, dropping back, is going to pass. No, he's going to run. Oh, he's going to be tackled. Number 50. Number 50 saves that play. Brian Contreras, he's also the punter and the kicker. So a big play there by Southgate as we saw Cortez just stand up and not hand the ball off. So that was an indication. But timeout taken, we'll be back. And we're coming back here now for the last minute and 4 seconds. Roosevelt, that's all the time they have left. 3rd and 13, a big loss on that last play by Roosevelt and Cortez. And here goes Andrade. Still running, still moving downfield. A big play there. It's going to be near the first down. First down, clock will stop with 54 seconds left. And give him credit for a run all the way down to maybe, we can't really tell from here, 30, maybe the 20, 25-yard line. Riders quickly up to the line of scrimmage. 45 seconds. Clock is running. Here's Cortez. Quesada trying to get outside. He's got room. And he gets down towards the 5-yard line. So there's whistles all over the field here. Maybe there's a flag. Let's take a look. Can't tell from here. But the whistle kept going after the play. Keep our eye on the white hat. That's going to be the most critical thing to watch on your monitor, however you're receiving our broadcast. Let's keep our eye on the referee. Holding. Oh, holding. Major penalty against the Riders. 33 seconds left in the game. A holding penalty popped up against the Riders. And that's going to come all the way back for Julian Quesada. Oh, my goodness. Big play call back. Wow. Oh, back-breaking, heartbreaking play against the Riders. They were down at the 5-yard line on a big play by Quesada. And here's the play now. Pitch. Alfaro. Oh, it's caught. Caught. Reception there by Roosevelt on a half wing-back option play. Andrade, receiver, 13 seconds left in the game. Roosevelt's calling a timeout. What a beautiful play. Great pass option by Alfaro to Andrade. We'll be back. Aldo, here we go. Riders come back out. One, maybe two plays left for the Riders to salvage a win here. And a lot of smoke put up here by the cheering section. The smoke bomb. And now Southgate's going to take it. Go here. Again, could be the last play of the game or next to the last. Let's see what Cortez does here for Roosevelt. And here it goes. Quesada. He's going to let it go. It was a quarterback option. And they're going to rule out of bounds. We can't tell from here. Southgate thinks that there was an interception or the play was no good. Oh, the referee waving off a flag. And now with just 6 seconds left, we have Quesada rolling left, looking to throw on the wingback pass option. But looked like Southgate was deep enough to prevent that from happening or from a score. But there is time on the clock. Let's see what Cortez does with the play that's been sent in by Coach Paral. Now more timeout again, this time by Roosevelt. So it looks like Coach Paral did the right thing in saving his timeouts. But again, the penalty, costly. We'll be back. We'll be back. Okay, here we go now. The play has been given by Coach Aldo Paral to Cortez, his quarterback. This could be the final play of the game. Riders trail by 4, 20-16. Pitch goes to Quesada. He's still going. 10, 5. Oh, he got in. Look, he got in. Touchdown. Looks like there is a touchdown. Oh, man. And there goes a holding against Roosevelt. On the last play of the game, it looked like it was a touchdown, a winning touchdown for Roosevelt, but a flag was thrown. And that will be the end of the game. Final score. Let's take a look at the final score of the game for our viewers to see. And we will then begin to close out our wrap-up of tonight's big game here between Roosevelt and Southgate. Final score, Southgate 20, Roosevelt 16. This has been East LA Sports Scene Productions of the high school game of the week. And we give credit again to our producer director, Frank Lee Robles, to our statistician and production assistant, Ricky Cimental, yours truly, Rico Cabrera Sr., giving you the play-by-play. That will do it till we're together again next week. Oh, wait. Check that. We have been informed that the game is not officially over. Something may have happened. We don't know. Roosevelt's coming back on the field. They're going to have to put some time on the clock. So let's see what's going to happen here. They're going to have one final play with no time on the clock. So let's take a look here and see what Roosevelt does. Oh, Quesada brought down. No chance at a play. There is the final. We apologize for calling the game ahead of time, but we could not see anything in front of us. The big smoke bomb, as you see right in front of us now. And that will officially end the game with the same score, 20-16 in favor of the Southgate Rams, and a very, very hard to take defeat by the Roosevelt Rough Riders. From our vantage point, it looked like Quesada had gotten into the corner of the end zone for what would have been the final play of the game. But to be denied. And they will come back next week to play against the Bell Eagles at Roosevelt. So till we're together again, thanks for watching. Again, Rico Cabrera Sr., play-by-play, Frankie Robles, producer-director, and Ricky Siementhal, production assistant and statistician. Take care, be safe, be careful, and let's go Dodgers to turn things around for baseball. Let's go Dodgers for their National League Championship Series. Take care, everybody. Be back and be safe.